Hello and good evening. I'm Steve Eager. First on Fox 4 News at 5:30 tonight, a Frisco man mourning his son's death and fighting murder charges against his wife went to the Frisco Police Department today for what he says police already have in their possession. He wants the proof that his wife did not kill their 10-year-old son. He says police have it. Fox 4's Sean Rabb reports.
Sumit Dhawan, with attorney for his wife, former Judge David Finn, go to Frisco Police to try and retrieve medical records for 10-year-old Arnav.
They are in the car, in a suitcase. She had everything in that suitcase. And it's not just one record, it's like multiple sources. There are hundreds and hundreds of pages of records which talk about his microcephaly, which talk about his brain cyst, which talk about his, other conditions, including some of the other things that he elaborated before, right? Like chest pain and all that stuff. So all those records are there. And that will hopefully state what really happened to him.
Frisco police say what happened to the boy is murder, and they say his mother, Pilavi, took his life.
It might have been prudent for the police to review these records before they held a press conference and labeled his wife, Arnav's mother, a murderer.
Police are awaiting toxicology before presenting the case to the grand jury.
If they can't determine the cause of death, then you're going to have a problem proving that this is really a murder case.
Former Dallas County District Attorney Toby Shook.
It's highly unusual that they were unable to determine the cause of death just through the autopsy process. That rarely happens, so that's a big red flag in this case.
Frisco police say Pilavi Dhawan confessed. When asked by officers if she killed the boy, she nodded her head indicating yes. Shook, not involved in the case, says he's experienced cultural miscommunication with Indian clients.
I myself have had problems communicating with own clients that were from India. Simply, when talking to them, the shaking of the head no and the nodding of the head yes means the opposite of what it means here in America.
Arnav was cremated Saturday.
I was able to complete his last rites, but I'm still waiting for his ashes. Right? Only once I get those ashes, I'll have to disperse them in running water. So I'm waiting for that and then trying to handle this side as well.
Sean Rabb didn't have more to talk about his story today. I'm guessing they didn't get the medical records they were looking for at the police department.
Did not.
Seems like the better source would be the hospitals involved in this. Why not go there?
Well, they tell me they're, first of all, from all over the country, and like they said, they called Mayo Clinic and said it could take at least a month, perhaps, before they could get those copies, and Judge Finn says we don't have a month. Interesting observation. Social media can be very judgmental on these things. You know that. People just fire off. I think people, as we talked about earlier, are open to pretty much any possibility on this. They haven't made a judgment. It's interesting. Usually they do. They have not. People want to see how this plays out and whether these traditions and rituals that they say are part of their Hindu faith actually took place here in this case.
And so what plays out next? What happens next?
Candlelight vigil Wednesday evening outside the family home. Sumit Dhawan tells me people are flying here from as far away as India, Steve, to mourn Arnav and show support for the mother. He says people that they've heard from simply cannot believe what's going on.
Okay, Sean Rabb, thanks.
Okay.